Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Lia back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is a travel vlog, but I'm going to Chicago. That is right, and if you can notice the background, or if you've come from a previous vlog, you know right now your girl is in New York City. So let me show you what the city looks like. So as you can see, One World is right here, the Oculus. All of this is where I'm staying, but I am now leaving all of this to head to the Windy City. I'm all packed up. I enjoyed my days here. If you have not caught that New York vlog, I'll link it up above. It is 8:18 a.m. And my flight is not until 11, but I'm gonna leave just so I can get something to eat while I'm at the airport. Plenty of time here because traffic I know is gonna get pretty bad when you get into like the 9, 10, 11 o'clock time frame, but 8 seems early enough that I can go in, get something to eat, and get ready to go to Chicago. I'm so excited. This is my very first time going to Chicago and exploring the city and seeing what that has in store for me. I'll be there today. I'm leaving today, Sunday, and I'll come back on Wednesday. So kind of 2 full days there. Today I probably won't do much just because I need a reset in between the New York and the Chicago time. So today will be very chill. I have a jam-packed Monday, Tuesday in store, which I'm so excited about. So excited about. So if you caught my New York vlog, you know the room, you know where I'm staying, you know all of that stuff. But if you want to come on this adventure with me to explore Chi-Town, let's go. So quick tour of the room. This is the bed. It has a little map. That's cute. And then we have the outside. It's super dark in here. It's not as great as a view of the last place I stayed, but I am across from a Zara again. I do not pick these places based on their closeness to a Zara, but somehow they keep being close to a Zara. And then TV. I do like this room. I like the view of the last hotel, but I like the, I don't know, modern touch of this hotel. So mirror, closet. Oh, and this bathroom. Oh, I love this bathroom more. I can already tell that this bathroom is it, honey. Put this bedroom in the last place. Yes. So I will say, first thing, this airport is far from Chicago. Like, this airport is probably the furthest city to airport distance that I've ever seen in my life. It's ridiculous. It took forever. I mean, traffic was one thing, so maybe I need to account for the fact that traffic was terrible, but it almost took 50 minutes to get here from the airport. So O'Hare is on the distance. I gave up looking for a rideshare app, so I took a taxi for the first time in like a decade. I took something that was not Uber or Lyft because I couldn't even find where the Uber and Lyft were, and I was just like, just taxi me. But I'm tired. I want to go find some food. So I went exploring a wee bit. I didn't try to go to the park. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow when it's hopefully less crowded. But I did go to Jollibee's. I think that's how you say it. I know it's a chain. People are like, we got one of them there. We don't have one near me. The nearest one is probably 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours away from me. And I saw B Loves Life. B Loves. B Love, was that her name? That's the name of her channel? Why am I blanking on B Love's channel right now? I saw B Loves do a mukbang on them like years ago, and I was like, oh, when I see one of these places, I gotta try it, because it was like an interesting concept where they have chicken with a side of spaghetti. Like you can do the chicken and spaghetti. I wasn't that adventurous. I just wanted regular chicken. But that chicken and that rice and gravy was slapping a little bit. I like that. We might need to get one of those in Charlotte. So yes, I tried a chain. Yes, it's a chain that we don't have, and I don't have access to. This is my first time in all my life going to a Jollibee's, but it was straight to me. And then I went to a Magnolia Bakery. Ooh, I got me some cupcakes, because that last cupcake I had in my last vlog, baked by Melissa Cupcakes, those were hitting the spot. Those were hitting the spot. So I needed something sweet after my chicken. But I think I'm in for the night. I know it's still super early. I got Monday and Tuesday, like full days dedicated. I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow, and when we have more on the agenda.
Painting stories with
back in the room. It is after 5. I have been out of this room since 8 a.m. I left at 8. It is 8 to 5. I've been ripping and rolling, and I need to sit down. I need to call it quits. I need to regroup and save some for the other day. I don't even think I've talked. Good afternoon to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys all day, but it was fun. I feel like I saw the city a lot this afternoon. Like I had breakfast at Wildberry, had lunch at the pizza, the deep dish pizza place, and now I'm about to have a hot dog, a Chicago style hot dog from a local food truck that I found. Fun filled day in Chicago. Gonna see what tomorrow has in store. You guys will too. My regular, I'm talking things for better. Things for better. We've been down. This is my regular, I'm talking things for better. Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday. It is 9:20 a.m. and I am leaving today. So sad. I got up early this morning, and then from like 7:45 to 9, right a few moments ago, I went through the river walk because I hadn't like really walked through it since I've been here. Like kind of had my dinner last night at Porter's house, I think it's the name of it, which was kind of on the like side of the river, but I really wanted to walk it this morning with my coffee. It was so beautiful. I hate to leave Chicago because it's been so nice. I like going to the sky deck. Yesterday I went to the sky deck, which is on top of no longer Sears Tower but the Willis Tower, and got to see and stand on top of it. It's kind of it's anticlimactic. I mean, I feel like you can even take it or leave it. Like if you come to Chicago and you're like, should I go to the sky deck? I keep hearing about it and the lines are long and everybody was there, but it's like kind of like a moment. Like you know, you've been on top of one skyscraper, you've been on top of them all. But I think the history of it, Sears was my first job. No, Dairy Queen was my first job when I was 16. When I was 17, I worked at a Sears for about 4 months. And so seeing that no longer Sears is the empire that it once was. And now a lot of people still call it Sears Tower here, but they're trying to make fetch happen with Willis. You can tell that I've been outside these past couple days, because it's like my chest area is very tan, and then like if I move over to the side a little bit, it's like completely a different color. Even if I were to lower this top a wee bit, you'd see a different color. It's very indicative that I've been outside in the hot sun. Yes, I've been using sunscreen. Sunscreen, contrary to popular belief, does not save you from turning a different color. It protects you. It doesn't make you not tan at all. So something I learned the hard way while learning to swim this summer, but I digress. Gonna soak this up. I was able to smush everything in my suitcase. I'm so proud that I was able to do all these days, 2 different cities in a carry-on. I can do no wrong with the carry-on. Now that I've done this, the sky's the limit with what I can do with the carry-on. I feel like I can do 2 weeks backpacking across Europe in a carry-on. I believe in myself that much, but I digress. Let's get going. Let's go to the airport, and I'll connect with you guys again when we are back in Charlotte.
Me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm gonna tell myself to keep playing this record back over and over again. Swear that you changed, but I noticed the end. I want you on scene. Think you know your girl's so funny to me. That's why you didn't got left by 1 or 2 times. Got tired.
So it is 5:56 p.m., almost 6 o'clock. I'm back home. Like literally it feels like 6 o'clock was my flight last Thursday to New York, and now I'm back home a whole week. And some people might be like, you went to cities, like where's the Punta Cana? Where's the San Juan? Where's the beachy vibes? Where's the Maldives? Where's Dubai? Where's Paris? Where's all these places? I still had so much domestically like I wanted to see. Like that's the point of, I think, these vlogs. Like last year it was San Francisco and LA, which people who live there are probably like, why here? But there's so many movies. Like I was just watching The Wedding Planner the other day, and my whole life, one of my top 3 favorite J-Lo movies, That, Enough, and Selena. And I was just watching it, and I was like, is she in San Francisco? Like, I never paid attention to it. Like, it had not dawned on me, but I saw certain landmarks that I had gone to. Like, I saw the Japanese garden, and I was like, I was there. So I think it helps, not just watching movies, but it helps like just from an aesthetic. I've always wanted to go to these places, and so I know it might not seem like the best beachy vacation. Like you did a lot of walking, you did a lot of tanning, you weren't in a swimsuit, girl. What was that? I think it helps me diversify my experiences. It helps me diversify cities that I've been to. It helps me put things in perspective. It just helps, I think, a little bit just to see the Midwest and the North and the West Coast and all of these places. One day I'm gonna go to Texas. Like these are experiences that I want to have, and especially, you know, one day I do want the Londons, the Paris. This year too, like I talked about in my last vlog, I always book everything in March. Like I do all my travel planning and booking the flights in March. I do the hotels typically in April. Like I give it a moment to let me think and look, but March is when I book the flights. And at that time, like Canada wasn't letting you in unless you were there for work or family emergency. Like you could not go for leisure. And then everything internationally, you still had to test to get back in, which when I went to Cabo, that's the most nerve-wracking 2 hours of my life. So they just lifted that maybe 3 weeks ago, the testing to get back into the country thing. But again, it was not like that in March. So I do have a couple of trips that are, I'll save those. They're beachy, they're fun. You guys are gonna see what other trips I have planned for the rest of the year. To sum up Chicago, loved it. Great food. I think food-wise, I got to taste more than I did in New York, or at least I got to go to new places, different places. Everything was new in Chicago, first time coming. Very walkable city. I only took the Uber to the airport, and then I took the taxi from the airport to the hotel. So no ride sharing was required. I did have my big bus ticket. I like big bus. That's my favorite brand of touristy bus because they have the app and I can track it when it comes. So I did the 2-day big bus, which I have done in every big city that I've gone to. New York, San Francisco, LA. I do the 2-day big bus. I think this big bus was more geared towards the places I wanted to go to, which made me not rely on Ubers as much as I did. I think I relied on Ubers and Lyfts more in LA and San Francisco than I did here, if that makes sense. Also, I took first class on the way back here just because it was like eligible for an upgrade, and they said, do you want to upgrade? It's only this much extra. And I was like, let me go ahead and upgrade. It was my first class, and I wanted to like just do it to see, because you've seen that TikTok where it's like Steve Harvey talking like, oh, do first class at least once in your life, blah 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 blah. And it was all right. I mean, boarding first, yes. Then also leaving first, love that. I sat in seat 2A. I was out of there quickly, right out of that airport. But other than that, I mean, it was just bigger seats. Love bigger seats. The snacks, they didn't even give me pretzels or none of the regular stuff. I had my mouth set, but I guess them is for economy. The pretzels and the cookies, you don't even get them same offers in first class. You do get your drink before takeoff. You can get alcohol. I think Delta One, I just saw a recent TikTok, and one of y'all even messaged me on Instagram when I was talking about being in first class, that Delta One's first class is... And I was like, I just saw that video. So that's probably an experience for longer flights, probably for that extra leg room. But for a 2-hour short flight, it's not worth it. But I was glad I did it. Like, now I know. Now I know what I'm missing out on. But I have to say, perfect weather. I mean, I couldn't have asked for better weather throughout both of these trips. Not a raindrop in the sky. Not a, you know, cloud in the sky. It was marvelous. Like, and that's the thing about booking these trips. When I do, you don't know. You really don't know. You just fingers crossed for the best. You fingers crossed for no rainy season, no clouds, no random things popping up. But everything was great in that department. I think this is where I'm gonna head out the vlog. I've done so much talking. I do go back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, and you're probably like, you didn't put any buffer time in there. It is gonna be a 3-day weekend this weekend with 4th of July and all that. I don't like to travel during holiday weekends too. That's another thing about my traveling. If you've noticed all throughout my thing, it's even though you do get the longer 3-day weekends, you also go to these places when they also are crowded too, and that's just something I just don't want to do. So I always go off time. So not Memorial Day weekend, not 4th of July weekend, not Labor Day weekend. I don't travel during those key times. I go when it's kind of off season, if that makes sense. None of my flights were canceled. None of them were delayed. Everything was on time, which thank the Lord, because you've seen the news. If you watch the news, you know what's going on. It's everything canceled, booked, pilot shortage, flight attendant shortage, weather delays, but everything was great in that aspect. So hopefully my next few flights are the same way. If you want to catch how my next few flights go and the rest of the vlogs I have coming your way, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, because we don't want you giving it no negative feedback. We want only positives. But if you want to give any feedback, leave it down below. Any comments, concerns, questions, any recommendations you want me to give, anything you want to say it down below. I'm all ears in that comment section. Make sure you're also following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89, so you know where I am in real time. Like, you would have known that I was walking the streets of Chicago. Shout out to, I met one of you guys on the streets of Chicago right outside of my hotel on the way back here. Shout out to you. We didn't catch each other's name because we were like literally passing. She's like, I watch you on YouTube. So shout out to you. But you guys would know that I was there kind of in real time. I kind of posted after the fact for safety reasons, but you at least knew before this vlog came out if you follow me over there. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.